Hello, everybody. Let's try this again.
Round two.
First, can everyone hear us?
Yeah.
The ultimate question.
Can everybody hear us?
As we wait.
We need someone to respond on Twitch.
Rapidly.
We're super sorry, guys.
So, who are we? I am Ian. I am the community manager on Triad Wars.
Steve, designer on Triad Wars.
And I'm Renee. I'm the project coordinator here at United Front Games. Thank you so much for joining us in this round two. I know you guys couldn't hear us before, but I think you guys can hear us now, so we're all good. And we're here with another Triad Wars live stream. So welcome. We know that we're probably going to have a lot of new people because we're doing something a little bit different today. We are being broadcast on NVIDIA's channel as well as our own. So big thank you to NVIDIA for hosting us. And we are very excited, and we're welcome to all you new viewers who have never seen us before and have no idea what's happening right now.
Yes, hello and welcome.
We're continuing the adventures of Pork Bunman.
Yes, that's
all it needs to be
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Join the Triad of Pork Bunman.
That's right.
But for those of you who maybe don't know us as a whole, we are from United Front Games, which is a studio here in beautiful Vancouver, Canada. You might know us from games like Sleeping Dogs, Mod Nation Racers, Little Big Planet Karting. We worked on Tomb Raider, and just a
bunch of stuff
all over the place as far as games go. We've got our hands in all sorts of different pots, and most recently, we are here with Triad Wars, which is what we want to show you guys today. So
you guys are probably asking, what is Triad Wars? Some of you may know, our regulars probably have a good idea. But Triad Wars is, it's not a sequel, it's not really a prequel. But
not a prequel, not a sequel.
It's an open world action game that takes place in the same universe as Sleeping Dogs. So if you're familiar with Sleeping Dogs, you're going to see a lot of familiar faces.
The universe of Sleeping Dogs, pre-Sleeping Dogs. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So before Wei Shen shows up to straighten everyone out. It's the chaos that happens. It's what causes Wei to have to come to Hong Kong.
Yeah, all of the shenanigans that you're causing in game. That's what brings out big dogs. The sleeping dogs, one might say.
Yeah. So essentially the game is a open world action game. It's the same great action that you guys have experienced in Sleeping Dogs if you've played Sleeping Dogs.
Plus some.
Mm-hmm. And what we've done is we've sort of taken that action and we've slotted it into a whole new style of gameplay. It's all about building your turf, raiding opponents,
and working your way up the Triad to become Dragonhead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're doing. We're on the way. We're on the way there. We're actually a white paper fan right now, so we're halfway along. Yeah.
So you start out the game as a young up and coming enforcer.
Yep.
And you sort of tell the story with your actions, and you rise to the top of the Hong Kong underworld.
Your uncle brings you in, into the underground.
Good old Uncle David.
Yeah. Good old Uncle David.
Good old Uncle David.
With all the helpful advice.
He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. He's a bit of a black sheep in the family, but that's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay. We all have one of those.
We're the underdogs here.
We all have one of those.
Yeah.
So Triad Wars is currently in beta, and if you guys want to participate in the beta, you can sign up and
go download it now.
So TriadWars.com.
Get in there with Pork Bunman.
And you can join the party.
Download the game. And many of you have already been playing for quite some time. So thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting us and giving lots of good feedback.
Yeah.
That's kind of part of the reason that we do these streams. On one hand, we want to show you guys the game and what we've been working on week after week. But also, it's a good chance for you guys to chat with us and let us know your ideas, your thoughts. We've gotten actually a lot of good ideas that have been implemented in the game just from suggestions from viewers like you guys. So definitely ask us questions. We've got chat right in front of us. And so hello to all of you in chat, and we'll be answering your questions.
And for anyone wondering where James is today, he's on chat.
So James is another one of our designers.
Yes, yeah. James is usually it's one of us.
We decided that having James and Ian heckle me at the same time while we're playing the game was just not fair.
I don't know. I think I might be your meanest.
That's true. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I'll be nicer to you.
You'll try, but I don't think you'd come through. At the end of the day, you're going to be nice.
So without further ado, let's get into the game.
Let's get in there.
All right.
So this is Pork Bunman.
This is Pork Bunman and Pork Bunman's turf.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Bunman.
That's right.
If you don't know him personally.
Mr. Bunman. That's right. That would be the proper
Porky
way to address him.
Porky, 2 is really close buddies. So.
Porky, really?
We're gonna do some. I'm gonna do a couple of quick maintenance tasks.
What are you wearing, Steve?
I'm wearing my sweet new NVIDIA T-shirt.
That's pretty awesome. Can we get a slow rotation of this?
Here we go. Turntable style.
Looks awesome. Covered in blood.
Covered in blood, as
I
it
even
has
got
to be.
covered in blood and with matching pants.
Nice.
This isn't just, you don't just step out of the closet in the morning looking like this.
No.
This is assembled with thought.
Your glasses match
glasses,
your pants?
it's gold. We got the green pants to go with the shirt, and then my favorite, the fancy shoes.
Oh yes.
I know we can't see it too closely here. You know what? We can see a better job here. There you go. Fancy leather shoes. It's like Nacho. He's got like a bit of Nacho going.
It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So, where can people get these T-shirts? Is this an exclusive thing? What's going
this is
on?
an exclusive thing. As part of our partnership with NVIDIA, we've created this asset in-game. So if you want to get your NVIDIA T-shirt, you can do that. There's a link which should be in the
description.
The description of our chat channel.
Down below.
For those of you watching on the NVIDIA stream, we've got mods there who will hopefully post the link for you guys.
Yep. I think Eternal Smelter just posted the link there. So
there we go.
Thanks, buddy.
Some help.
Yeah.
And so definitely collect that. It's kind of Halloween themed. Kind of got the blood-soaked factor going on. I mean, most enforcers are blood-soaked at the best of times, so just kind of goes with the job.
Okay, so why don't you tell people what you're doing here in your turf?
Sure. So I've just logged in, and we're doing some cleanup because Pork Bunman, we got to collect some cash and some goods from our different illicit rackets in our turf. So here we're going to be collecting, looks like some knockoff electronics. And it looks like I'm actually getting full. Our warehouse has actually been getting a bit crammed lately because we've been neglecting our exports with Pork Bunman. But that's all right. We'll do a couple of those today. So free up some space.
For those of our audience who have maybe never seen Triad Wars before, how is this important? How does this factor into your data gameplay?
Yeah, so part of rising up through the Triad is business. The Triads are there not for fun and games, but to make money ultimately. So the whole thing is based off of your turf here, and this is what we're in. We're inside of my turf. If we come here to our turf manager, we can have a quick look and see that aside from our safe house, which is like where me and my gang can chill, and where I'm going to be soon going out to raid other people and challenging other enforcers. It's made up of, well, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rackets. Each of these rackets does a different thing. It either builds money or it builds a type of good. And each one of those goods can then be stored up in your warehouse and then shipped out of Hong Kong to make lots and lots of money and earn lots of face, because not only do you need to be rich, but you need to have standing in Hong Kong in order to move your way up the Triads. So exports is essentially the best way to go about doing that. And that's what Pork Bunman's kind of been neglecting the last while. But
he's a busy man.
He is a busy guy.
He's a busy bunman.
He's a busy bunman. That's
As
true.
his mother used to call him when he was younger.
Yeah. So now, other thing, I just want to make sure that our loadout is ready before we go into the world because, well, again, we've been lacking doing that at least the last time, and it caused some problems for me personally. But it looks like we're good. We've got 5 upgrades, so for anyone who's new and hasn't seen this before, we can assign different upgrades to Pork Bunman, and they unlock with each rank that I move up in the Triad. And then I've also got a loadout of 3 different weapons. I can hold a melee weapon, a single-handed weapon, and a double-handed weapon. I only have a melee weapon and a single-handed weapon, but it is an awesome single-handed weapon. For anyone who missed out on the last stream, Pork Bunman completed the last Halloween challenge, and we got the Resolver pistol, which is like an uber powerful revolver that, well, we'll just show you what it does soon, but it's fun. And even though actually, I'm actually a level 12 enforcer right now, and this is only a level 11 gun, and I'm gonna hang on to that because, well,
it's just too awesome to get rid of.
So one, it's awesome, but 2, it is actually more powerful than most level 12 guns anyways, because it's an epic gun.
For the longest time, I would hear you say resolver without knowing the context. And I'd be like, does Steve know how to say revolver? Like,
that's how little Renee thinks of me. So that's okay.
Steve.
That's fair.
That's okay.
Well, once we get into the gameplay, we'll see why she thinks so little of you.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's for those of you who maybe haven't joined us in past weeks. We have no idea how this started. We definitely didn't propagate this.
No,
at all.
not at all. No,
But
this wasn't James at all.
There seems to be a bit of a drinking game of whatever beverage you choose.
Apple juice. I like apple juice
Yeah,
personally.
that's our personal favorite.
Yeah.
Every time Steve dies,
While
take a drink.
playing the game.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
If he dies for real.
if you're thirsty, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
Because it,
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
gonna-
Out of luck?
it ain't gonna out of luck. It ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
be happening today, I tell you.
Okay, well, we'll
Oh.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Okay, take us
I'm gonna
away.
take on my first guy. He's a level 12. This should be
Blast
all right. This should be all right.
Yeah, you should be able to manage this, you know.
And for anyone who's new, this is the map of Hong Kong, and I'll just zoom out here so we can get an idea. We still have a bunch of Hong Kong locked away, which is this whole darker area here. Actually, we have some exciting new plans on when that stuff's going to be unlocking.
Oh, really? Wow.
So stay tuned for more info around that. But right now, the beta exists in North Point, which is this lit up area, and we've got about 7 other opponents, rivals on the map right now, and we've got a whole bunch of open world content in the form of operations, exports, and rival contacts, and we'll probably tackle a few of those today too.
Cool.
All right,
Let's do
I'm
it.
getting to it.
All right. We've already got people
Don't
taking
distract me.
bets.
I'm in the zone.
Already people taking bets.
Yeah.
What's
We
the,
got bets.
What's the consensus?
I've seen 3. I've
Do I
seen
get a
4.
cut of this? I think I should be able to shave a cut out of this.
I think that's totally unethical
There's
because then you
no
just
way.
throw.
There's No, I'm saying either way. Either way, it doesn't matter. I don't
No
get to know
dice.
ahead of time where the bets are.
No
But I
cheating.
get some kind of purse for this.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
I
feel like, but then if
I'm
you
gonna
get
make sure I'm represented somehow.
if you get some kind of purse though, you could totally just skew the results.
Not
to
if
your
I don't
pleasing.
know. Not if I don't know what's coming.
How
I just
about
want
this?
something. I don't
That's
care what
not-
it is.
Don't die.
All right, I
Yeah,
see.
there you go.
That would
Try
be more
your
fair.
bet will be 0.
All right,
your bet
fine.
will always be 0. Nice. Very nice.
We're gonna start it
A
off.
dramatic
man.
start to
Yeah.
the game for sure.
They're like, no, none of this. Absolutely, I don't want any of this.
Oh,
What happened to that
he
guy's
thinks
head?
he thinks that you can't see him. This is cute.
Yeah, he's like, shh.
Oh, he moved.
Oh gosh. Well, there you go.
He's having some trouble with
Oh,
that
no.
gosh.
He,
Fear does strange things, apparently.
his body's on fire.
Well,
That's
yeah,
horrific.
it blew a car up next to him.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Yellowing.
Actually, Halloween challenges. Let's talk about that while I'm. Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh, we're
Wastrel.
good. We're
That's
good.
A, that's a pretty
Oh,
cool
this
screen
guy.
name.
This guy's got ground and pound. He's got the new
Oh,
ground
he's
and
got
pound
the-
upgrade.
So what is this
For anyone-
screen,
So this
Steve?
screen, the raid start screen. Whenever you raid another opponent, another player, that could be an AI opponent or a real player, another player in the world somewhere who's leveled their characters up, and the AI is going to represent them in this raid. This shows you what they've got equipped, what weapons they got equipped, what upgrades they got equipped, any special raid favors that they've played, things like that. So you can see this guy here's got pistols, crowbars, shotguns, and a series of 5 different upgrades. And I have the same thing, 5 different upgrades, but only 2 weapons. If I wanted to, I could also go to my favorite browser, which I'm going to do, and turn on extra buffs like infinite ammo for 30 minutes, which would be just great with my resolver. And you know what? I don't think I need the extra time.
No, you're
Oh,
feeling
wow.
confident?
I'm good. No, I'm
Okay,
good.
let's see-
Showing
let's see
off
what you
for
can
all
do.
the
Yeah,
new people
that's
here,
right,
I
yeah.
see, Steve.
I think we're fine.
I hope it fares well for you.
You don't. You're a
I
liar.
wish you all the luck.
Yeah, you're a
I'm kind
liar.
of on the audience's side. I want them to have fun.
Yeah. Is it more fun to watch or have them watch Steve succeed or fail?
Oh, you know the answer to that.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we all know the answer to that. So a couple questions that I've seen that I want to quickly address. We have a couple of people asking about the screenshot contest
Yeah.
and the results of that. So we do have a weekly screenshot contest using the screenshot tool in the game. We ask people to send us their best screenshots based on a theme for the week. This past week's theme was #TeamBloody. Not one of our more subtle ideas. I'm going to guess that James
Subtle as
came
well.
up with that
was
one.
Definitely James.
That was a James special.
I
for
was
sure.
I leave the stream for 1 week and I come back and everything's covered in blood. Anyways,
just
we had
the
some
way
great
that-
submissions.
We did.
And we're going to get to those a little bit later on the stream because we just had some things that we wanted to show off first. So, yeah, we'll definitely get to that. So don't worry about that at all. All right, how's it going? Use the
We're
muscles,
starting all right. We're
Steve.
starting
Use
all
the
right.
muscles. It's that shirt just like lended you some power, the G-force power.
Ooh, there's some blood for you.
Oh, I was out of I was out of my clip. I needed to reload.
Yeah, you chose a bad time to reload. Just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
It's all right.
Oh,
Have it.
Oh, you looked for a second like you were going to leave him alone.
Nah,
like you're
nah,
like,
nah.
no, pa! Yeah, and just got him.
I really love the telescopic
Pow.
on.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
The whole like pull it out, whip it out, and extend it.
Oh, that guy! Oh, he was just confused at the end. He had no idea what was even happening to him. That's horrific. That's how the enforcers do, though.
Oh, that guy's calling for.
Oh no!
Oh, why did I tell him?
Yeah, no, I saw that one.
I'm being too supportive.
Yeah.
So, for those who haven't maybe done a raid ever before, there's always some guy somewhere in the turf who's, the moment he sees you, he's going to start calling for help and for backup. And once that happens, you're pretty much.
Well, there's a lot of dudes will show up, and it really makes it a problem.
It makes life really hard.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Actually, that's something that we're going to be turning into a favor soon, to be honest.
Oh, awesome.
So that you can play it as a defensive favor for your own turf.
That's super
and know exactly when you want to use it.
So we had an interesting question that I actually thought /question/suggestion that I thought was really interesting. But someone asked, would it be possible to have a situation where you can test your own turf and try to raid your own turf to see how hard it is for other people?
That is something.
Yeah, that's actually something we've talked about before.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a very cool idea. The implement it is.
Well, it's just priority at this point. We're trying to get in. So for anyone, again, new players, we recently did the Enforcer Evolution update, which kind of changed the way the game works with the new system of level weapons and upgrades and everything else. And now we're busy trying to get more awesome content in balancing that system out to make sure that it works like we intend it to work. So there's a few things like that. We're also putting in some new surprises for for fans of Sleeping Dogs. We've got some Sleeping Dogs characters making a return to Hong Kong in Triad Wars.
I'm so excited.
So a whole bunch of cool things going on, and it's just a matter of prioritizing those things and having enough time to get to it. So hopefully everyone will be patient with us and we'll get to all these good things eventually.
Yeah. So once again, you guys are totally psychic and predicting things that we want the same things. We all want the same things here.
It's true. We all have the same sort of direction in mind for the game.
We all know what's fun. So that's what we're always aiming towards.
Here we go.
And we've been really busy with all the Halloween stuff too. So we had someone ask about the Halloween challenge that's coming up, which we won't be showing in this stream, just to answer one person's question. We'll be previewing that next week, I believe.
Next week. Well, we won't be previewing it next week.
I guess we'll be right in the thick of it next week.
Right in the thick of it, but we'll probably
we'll be doing it.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it next week.
It's a little bit longer than our usual challenges were this month, so we'll definitely get to that. But that's next week. You'll have to stay tuned.
I just love that gun.
I know.
I can't get enough of it.
It's
revolver.
just sad.
The revolver.
It's such a. It lives by its namesake, that's for sure. It stands up to its name.
It resolves.
It resolves situations.
Our friend over at NVIDIA, Jared, says, I sometimes practice breaking into my own house and office just to make sure it's secure.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
That's genius.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
So we should do that all the time. That's what we should, to keep the studio secure. We should just get everyone to try to break
The
in at once.
spontaneous
I'm
break-in.
always breaking into
We'll
the
just have
studio.
siege
Did you
day.
not know?
Are you just scaling up the walls and that's how you get in?
Well,
we were wondering how you were
generally
getting in.
helicopter through the ceiling.
Wow, through the skylights.
Yeah, through
that's
the
brilliant.
skylights,
Don't tell people that. We might get helicopter skylighted.
Well,
That was a Mission Impossible, right? Was that a thing in Mission Impossible?
I'm sure.
Probably. How many have there been now? 4 or 5?
Like 12?
12.
The latest one, Mission Impossible 12.
And what was the title of that one? Mission Impossible 12.
Maybe this time it's impossible, something like that.
Maybe this time something's possible. It's just called Mission Impossible 1.
Impossible
The first. All right, how's it going, Steve? I'm checking in with you.
All right so far.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
feeling good?
almost died once, but I got back out of it using my combat meter, so we're all good. Unfortunately, these guys are all reinforcements, and they're kind of wasting my time. I can't. Because,
time.
Because you know what's going to happen is these guys are coming after me. I'm going to go into the next room. They're going to have weapons or something. I'm going to pull out my gun, and these guys are going to tackle me from behind, so I'm not going to take that risk. I'm playing it safe today.
Oh, boring.
Oh, that's probably not going to result in your death, though.
I know.
Wow.
That's kind of the idea.
Really? That's how you're supposed to play video games?
Wow, weird.
Weird.
I mean, watching you recently.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I said I wasn't going to be mean to you.
I know.
The
Why
bullying.
would you say that?
The bullying's already started.
Promises
I need my bone breaker upgrade. We talked about this last stream.
You have it. You just
I know, but I didn't equip it because
you need
do you know why?
body armor.
I know exactly. It's true. I'm ashamed. I've opted for a bunch of defensive upgrades just to make sure that I save some face here.
Yeah.
And when really what I should be doing is using some of those awesome offensive upgrades to. They say best defense is a good offense, right?
They do.
But then those people kind of lose a lot.
Do they?
I don't know. I hope they do, because it's not what I'm doing right now.
Man,
Why
they all
don't you
just
give
rushed
some
you there.
people some tips about these awesome combat moves you're doing? Do you want to walk people through it at all, or
Sure,
you just
but-
wanna
Are you just
leave
gritting
You know,
your
it's
teeth
hard.
in
It's hard. I'm
concentration?
focusing, man. I'm focusing.
You're doing well. You're doing really well, Steve.
Well, I think like this. Possum. Ha!
Nice. You just kind of grazed the front of his forehead.
Look, he was
there.
like all wonky after. He got like all rubber legged. Yes.
Yeah, bam. Wow.
So perhaps I can talk a little bit about the
Sure,
combat
sure,
for
sure,
those
sure.
who have never played Sleeping Dogs.
Sure.
So there's sort of, I guess, 4 sort of basic attacks that you combine in different ways. So you've got your light attack, which is just sort of a jab or a strike, and that's just a quick tap of the button. You have your heavy attacks, which
Yep.
is a sort of a click and hold. You have counter attacks, which is, you know,
Well, before you get to that, actually, all of those combo together to make different
yes.
combo setups. So you can do things like lights, combo light strikes and heavy strikes together to get different results, and get enemies into different states and things like that.
For sure. One of our favorites is the venerable tap tap hold.
Tap,
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 hold.
hold.
That's
I want tap,
That's
tap,
a
hold
staple.
t-shirts.
That stun
So
maneuver.
badly.
the-
yeah. Let's do it. Tap. Tap. Oh wait.
Oh.
Counter.
No,
Oh,
This guy's not. Oh wait. He's got the.
he's not cooperating.
Don't try to grab. Oh.
This is some close quarters fighting here.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is kind of dramatic.
I really want to put this guy's head into that.
Oh, you stunned him. You stunned him.
There we go. So the tap tap hold there gave stunned that guy with the crowbar, which means I could take the crowbar away from him. But sorry, you were talking about
Yeah, so
counters.
light
which is a
strikes,
huge
heavy
part of it.
strikes, and then counters. When you've got guys coming to attack you, you can do wicked awesome counter moves. You were running.
You know what? I know I could have used that extra time favor now.
The hubris.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what's
know.
that? Oh.
You know what?
You're gonna have to run away.
Ah.
So the
Yeah.
other thing, aside from dying, that Steve is known for you people new to the stream, is running away.
Yeah.
He is an expert at running away.
Believe it or not, I think it was the Lord Kelvin in chat predicted it.
Oh,
so,
really?
yeah.
Wow,
a
points
good
for
job,
Lord
Kelvin.
Kelvin.
You know what? You distracted me with talking about combat this, combat that, and I wasn't paying attention to that timer.
Excuses.
And now I don't have enough time to get there. And really, this was all your fault.
Sounds like a Steve problem.
Yeah.
You're going for it, though.
Yeah, you
This
haven't
is
given
going to
up
get
yet.
down to the wire.
Yeah, but he's just sort of. You know,
Oh, my God.
Oh no!
guy-
No, my
gave up
gun!
Your resolver.
No, my
Yeah.
gun!
No
Foolish
fear.
man.
What does this guy got? He's got like.
got nothing
He's got
now.
a not resolver. That's what he's got. All right.
Oh, gosh. Oh.
1 minute. 1 minute.
You got him, Steve.
I just wanted to make sure.
Double tap.
All right, I'm gonna run
And
away.
Here we go.
I'm gonna run away.
You left a
Begins the
message
running
for
away.
people.
But this is a viable strategy.
It is.
Oh,
I took
yeah.
out. I took out. You know what? I took out 3 of his rackets. If I had done 2 more, I could have given more face out of this raid. Or if I had taken out his enforcer, I would have got more face out of his raid. But you know what?
But you're
I'll take what I
coward,
can
yeah.
get.
No, we get it.
You know what?
don't have to
I don't
remind us how
I
cowardly
don't think
you are.
that's what it. You
Aw.
what's the saying? You know,
Oh, so cruel.
Yeah, what is the saying?
something about living to fight another day. You know.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Better part of valor.
Yeah, something like that.
But it is a viable strategy, and it is always better to run away than to fail.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the other thing is I could have let the time run
Life
out,
lessons.
and then the cops would have shown up, and then I would have to get rid of the cops, and then they would have tried to kill me and arrest me.
probably would
and
have
then they would have
successfully
taken
killed you.
some of my stuff. They would totally not have.
Do you want to
killed me.
maybe talk about favors here? This
Yeah.
seems like a good opportunity.
So with every raid, every raid has 3 main objectives in it. And for every objective you complete, you get you get a free favor, and that favor's quality is relative to how much you do in the raid. So if you do an enforcer, you have a better chance of getting high level stuff if you take out the enforcer. But we didn't. But I can tell it's going to be a rare favor. So let's have a look.
Dun, dun,
Surprise switch.
dun.
Oh, we already had
Favorite
surprise
upgrade.
switch. It is one of my favorites.
How could you tell that it was going to be rare?
Because it was highlighted with blue, you could see.
Do you want to talk about the different colors?
Yeah,
and
we've
the
got.
rarities?
Let's take a look at our favorites. So, for anyone who this is new to, we can take a look at, we'll just look at weapons, for example. So anything in this, well, what would you describe that color as, Renee?
Red?
Well, I would
Like a
describe
real color,
it.
not like a...
I would describe it as bronze, because I can look at the whole color scheme and see that there is definitely a thing going on.
The bronzy burgundy-ish color.
How is that bronze?
It's browny.
No.
It's brown. It's bronzy.
Slightly brown, as
just
James
kind
likes
of
to
like-
call it. The slightly brown favor.
The slightly brown color is a common favor. So in this case, we're looking at a block 9, which is just a common block 9 with no perks on it. If we were to check out the stats on this weapon, it'd be, basic.
Fairly middling.
Then we've got rares, which are our blue favors. And those are, you can see like this one's got a quick reload perk because it's a fast mag block 9. Then we've got our gold, which is our rare favors. So this one has 2 perks as opposed to 1 perk. And then the best is our epic stuff, which is purple.
Sparkly
and you can
purple.
see this thing has sparkly purple, not just regular purple, sparkly purple.
Lens flaring.
Sparkly purple.
Lens
Yeah, that's right.
flaring
Yeah.
purple.
Yeah. So those are our 4 levels of rarity for favors in the game. And everything that you get as a favor, whether it's weapons or upgrades or raid favors or production favors, they all fall within one of those 4 rarity levels. So it looks like we finished a job along the way here.
That's exciting.
Let's collect some face.
What's another way that people can get favors?
Okay, so in your turf, you can hire racket bosses and staff members to increase the productivity of your turf. And one of the other big benefits of that is if you have a racket boss, he'll hook you up daily with a free favor. Awesome. So that's a cool way to do it. My car is toasted there. I think that's because I blew it up.
I think it's because I vaguely remember an explosion.
I do remember that. Yeah.
It probably concussed your head a little bit, so you can't
this guy totally dodged me.
Well, yeah, because you're not going to stop for that in the middle
Have
of
that.
the street.
I'll teach you to...
Like, oh god, there's a guy with a bloody shirt and a baton. I'm gonna take my van and go somewhere else.
Slow down and let him steal it.
Maybe he wants a ride to the supermarket. Oh
Sorry,
no.
I couldn't help myself. You know what? Then the guy's not there now.
Yeah, now you intimidated the parking lot attendant.
I'll take the bus.
Take the bus.
Yeah. Excuse me, bus driver.
Excuse me, do you have the fare? Oh wait,
bus
never
driver,
mind.
Man. Yeah, no, they got the compass card there. Don't worry.
Just trying to.
Good.
Oh, you actually got the guy in the van. Oh,
yeah,
man.
Because I flipped.
That's how you do revenge, guys.
That's right, yeah.
That's revenge done right.
That's what you get for trying to dodge and not kill me.
If you want to make it as a dragon head, that's what you gotta.
Really should have just run you over.
They should have.
Yeah, looking back now.
So actually, right up ahead here, you can see on our screen there's that red card icon.
Yep.
So that looks like either an operation or a rival contact. I think it's a rival contact.
Rival contact, yes.
So that guy's right there, and we'll just mark him on our map.
Oh,
with the GPS.
someone's asking.
Yeah.
Where you got your shirt. Might have just been joining us, but we do have a giveaway that's going on right now. If you're just joining us and heard the whole spiel, because we are being hosted on NVIDIA's stream, we are giving away an exclusive item. It is the NVIDIA t-shirt, which Pork Bunman is so wonderfully modeling, and we have a link down in the description. Some people have been putting it up in chat pretty regularly too. Just go to that link, takes you to NVIDIA's site, and get your claim code. So yeah, enjoy.
Enjoy. So you were saying before we so rudely interrupted you.
I was saying that, no, that's fine. I can ambush at the same time.
You see that guy like lurking up on you? He was like, I'm gonna get you. It was amazing.
The creepy enforcer?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a problem.
Is it?
Yeah.
You look like you're bleeding
you better
a lot.
run away.
Oh my gosh.
Get in your bus and run away.
Oh, these guys are...
Get in your escape bus. Oh man.
I am totally getting in my escape bus.
That's, oh, jeez.
This is the party bus. Here we go.
But you're leaving the party in this
Well, at least you ran someone over on the way.
Take a couple pot shots while we leave. Take that,
Ruthless.
you bullies.
Yeah. I just wanted to hang out with the people.
Still being ambushed.
That's my.
Oh wait, that was just like a guy on a bike.
That was just a random.
I totally thought that was the guy ambushing me.
You know what?
Who?
Make an
omelet. You know what?
Exactly. Make a couple eggs.
That's right. See, look, that guy's a baddie.
Is he? You sure? Oh,
there we go.
He's got the nice red marker.
Maybe he's just avenging his bike buddy
well,
that you
know
just
what?
took out.
You don't have enough time to check into these things. You just kind of like shoot everyone and, sort it out later.
Split decision. That's what being an enforcer is all about.
Oh.
The police are on you.
I got cop chase. I got ambush.
This is going badly for Pork Bun Man.
No.
This is quite
See,
the day
look at
for
that.
Pork Bun Man.
I took him out. I just need to get away from the cops.
So what's your strategy for getting away from the cops?
So the best way to get away from it. So basically, the cops just want to get out of their radius so that they can't find you. But a good way to help do that is to disable their vehicles. You can do that a couple different ways. You can use a ramming attack to spin out their cars. You can shoot out their tires like that.
Make all their doors
or
open.
you can use an action hijack to switch between vehicles and throw them off.
Awesome.
Which I can't do because there's no cars in front of me, but that's right.
There's a nice little truck up ahead. We're going to go steal it.
I've got rid of the cops. Good.
Oh,
He's good.
Yeah.
Fine. Ruined my fun. So what about if I wanted to buy some favors?
Yeah, I actually do want to do that because let's just check it out here. I actually want to do this. It's generally better to do this towards the beginning of an XP level. So once you level up, it's a good idea to go and buy a level up pack at that point because you're going to get stuff higher than your level that you can kind of like grow into. And you're going to you always get better quality stuff out of those packs than you would otherwise. Well, it's more efficient, right? Like otherwise you're going to have to grind through and play a bunch of raids and hope that you can find that stuff. But it's kind of a guaranteed that you're going to get good stuff out of these. So you can go to the store, you go to the favorite. I'll just back it up. I went a little quick. Go to the store. Then you can go to the favorite store. And then we've got our 3 packs here. We've got the raid pack, which is consumable items, things that'll help you in the raid, like extra time, infinite ammo, guys who come along in the raid with you to take out some additional thugs in the raid. There's defensive stuff in there, like extra time or adding time to other players who raid you. So this is really focused on the raid and making it so that it's temporarily easier or harder for other people to raid you. We've got the production pack, which is great for giving you things like bonuses on how long it takes you to produce things in your own turf. It gives you production bonuses, so you do produce more. You can get things like shipments of goods for free and instantly. You can get insurance for your racket so that other people raid you, you don't lose out on stuff. So there's a whole bunch of goodies there in terms of making money. And then the level up pack is full of upgrades, weapons, and XP boosters, which should help you level up along the way. Let's buy one of these. I've been waiting to get one. It's gonna be sad to let go of my resolver, but I can always get another resolver at a higher level again. So we're level 12 right now. I got level 11 pistol. I got 2 upgrades. I got a rare or an ultra rare upgrade. Sweet. I got the bonus XP and a level 12 rare pistol. So nice. We can go and take a look and see how that stands up to our epic resolver. But my guess is that it's not going to be quite as good because epics are usually good for 1 to 2 levels above the level that you get it at, which means you get to hang on and have fun with them for a lot longer than you would any other weapon. Well, let's just take a look here. So we can see the level 11 one, Block 9 that I just got does like less 100 damage than the resolver.
Check the level 12 one. Ooh,
the level 12 one still. So we're going to hang on to this resolver for the time being.
For quite a long time, probably.
Yeah. And then I think I'm going to do... Which one should I switch out?
Body armor.
Body armor?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a common
Yeah, it is
upgrade.
a common. That's true. It is a common. Hopefully I'll get a... I'm going to go with either surprise switch or... I want to move. I just cause that lets you action hijack from farther distances. Or bone breaker.
Go bone breaker.
Bone breaker?
I say bone breaker.
Bone breaker. Here we go. We're on it.
All right.
Okay, should we go raid someone else again?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Is there another bundle that maybe we talk about? The intro bundle?
Is it? I don't think it's in the game yet, but it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. Where is it?
There it is.
Oh, it is there.
Yeah.
So we
right
do
there.
have it in the game already. Sorry, I totally bypassed this thing.
All good.
Yeah. So this is good for
This
is good for players that for any new people watching today. This is a great pack for if you just got into the game. It's super good price. It's $4.99. It gives you a whole bunch of stuff. It gives you a whole bunch of XP boost favors. I think 6, so that you can kind of like skyrocket through those early XP levels and get a big advantage on your enemies. It gives you a whole bunch of refresh rival favors so that you can do a lot more raiding. For those of you who don't know, when we go to the map, you can raid everybody on your map once, and then once you do, that area of the map goes into cooldown while the cops are there. And then once the cops clear out the space, then someone else will take that over that location. But refresh rival favors will reset everybody so you can just keep raiding and progressing faster and faster.
So you bribe the cops to clear
That's
out.
right. You get a sweet car, the 600 Coupe S. It's a black version of the white one that we were driving around earlier. And I think you get some more stuff in there as well.
Yeah, you do. You get an assortment of favors at different
that's
upgrades
right.
and weapons at different levels to help you.
Yeah, you get three upgrades and 3 weapons of different levels, so you can grow into those things. You don't have to chase them. So it's high value. And everything scales relative to your current level. So if you're like a level 1 character, obviously that's a good choice. But if you're a level 5 character, it's still a good choice because it scales appropriately. Obviously, once you get to the higher levels in the game, you're going to have diminishing value out of that. But there's always something to be had from it. So.
And what's your personal strategy when it comes to your levels and buying packs? Because I always thought that was kind of interesting and maybe a good pro tip.
Yeah, pro tip. Well, like I mentioned before, when you move into a new level, that's the best time to buy a new pack because you're going to have the best chance to get things above your level or things that you can use and get the most out of right away. Because if you, like for example, if I got a level 12 weapon and I was at the beginning of the XP level, then obviously it's good for a longer amount of time while I'm playing against other players at level 12. But if I'm on the cusp of breaking through level 12 and I get level 12 weapon, obviously I'm only going to get it for a short amount of time. The other thing to note is that when you move from rank to rank, opponents get harder. So that's usually an extra special good time to level up, is when you've just moved into a rank and just leveled up. I'm just going to grab myself a little snack here, so don't mind me.
Could it possibly be a pork bun?
I hope so.
We'll see.
It looks like it could be.
Roast duck.
Roast duck.
Roast duck.
I love duck.
well.
Duck is delicious.
Okay, so why don't we do another raid and show people some
right.
more raiding action?
Sounds good. Also, something that some people have been mentioning, maybe we could touch on, the changes to matchmaking.
Yeah, so we just put in some new stuff, and we also got actually a patch coming in real soon. Hopefully tomorrow, I think, is when we're planning to drop the patch in, but we'll see how that goes. And there's a whole bunch of changes in matchmaking there, so that people should start getting match made more often with other players around their level. So if you're in a spot where you keep getting match made with players like 4, 5, 6 levels higher than you, that shouldn't happen as much anymore, where you're now going to get more players within your range. So that's a pretty big one.
Cool.
All right, who are we going after?
You know what? I got this armored truck that's just like calling.
gonna
Oh, you
say.
know what?
Oh,
I just lost him.
Oh, well.
Well,
All right, let's pick another
go
person
to
to
a
raid.
raid.
and that poor woman too. You just took her out.
Let's see.
Sweet warrior.
Who do we want to pick?
Do you want to go easy or do you want to go hard?
I think. No, I think I'm gonna go easy.
Wow. All right.
All right, fine.
Alright.
I'll go. Let's see here.
Skeletron.
Skeletron's got a sweet name. Just want to point that out.
Very Halloween themed name.
Yes, it is very Halloween themed.
Well, I approve.
Yeah, we don't have any Halloween challenges on right now, but
No.
well, there will be one starting tomorrow,
There
right?
will be, yes.
This is going to be our biggest and best one.
It's the grand finale.
It is.
It is the great
It's the return of Revenge of Smiley Cat. Mm-hmm. For anyone who doesn't know Smiley Cat, he's a character from the Sleeping Dogs universe. He was basically, I think he was like a traitor to the Sun on Year, one of the Triads, and as a result, they like stabbed him like 42 times,
yeah.
and then they stuck him in a cat food processing machine. And so he's Smiley Cat.
Bit of an ironic name.
It is.
Demonic enforcer arisen from hell just
Yeah.
for Halloween. So, just to recap, if there are people who came late to the stream, what you're seeing right now is a game called Triad Wars. Triad Wars is a free-to-play open-world action game based in the universe of Sleeping Dogs. It takes place before Wei Shen,
Before Wei
in
Shen.
Hong Kong. And yeah, we are doing our usual stream today.
Yep.
Oh, we stream every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Thanks for joining us,
So
guys.
thank you for joining us. And today
I'm
we
gonna use
have
that
a
bone breaker. Sorry.
special
yeah.
partnership with NVIDIA, where they're hosting us in their Twitch stream, which is awesome to them. And we, in turn, are giving away a in-game T-shirt for
Yes. Which
NVIDIA, which you
Pork
can
Bunman
see.
is
Pork
wearing.
Bunman's wearing, yeah.
Yep. Looks fantastic.
How was this
in
guy?
it.
Oh, this guy's got a result as well.
Oh, Resolver versus
That's
Resolver.
dangerous.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about that.
They are potent.
All right. Oh. Oh man, it's so brutal in slow motion. It's so brutal.
Oh! I didn't think I was gonna pull that off actually.
That was brutal. Oh man.
I quite enjoy that you are bringing a gun to a fist fight outside there.
Well, they gave me space, so I figured, you know, I'm gonna go jumping, shooting. Yeah. Oh, he's got it. Oh. Yeah, I got him first.
He has the gun, but he
does
not have a head.
I don't want to.
That's right.
Those things is very important, and is definitely
I think
necessary.
both those things is very important given the context.
You know what? I don't want to jinx you, Steve.
No, this is fine.
I
you know what? I totally forgot to play my extra time card again.
Yeah. For shame.
So
which means I might not be able to do a full raid here.
So as Steve finishes up this raid, we will just talk about a few things before we wrap up.
Sure.
I just want to let everyone know that we are running another Halloween challenge, our last final penultimate Halloween challenge. And it is Smiley Cat's Revenge, where you take on the demonic enforcer Smiley Cat. And if you beat him enough times, you send him fleeing back to hell, and you can claim some epic loot for participating in the challenge. The challenge also adds some super cool Halloween ambience to the world of Hong Kong.
Which you don't get to see in
right now,
what Steve's doing right now, but it looks awesome. For anyone who maybe has seen our other streams, or you can go check them out on YouTube. We upload our streams to YouTube. Absolutely. Go check them out. They look pretty awesome. So you'll be able to see next
get
week.
In the game, and tomorrow you can play it yourself.
Or that. Also this.
Sure. And again, if you just go to triadwars.com, there's a big button that you can hit that says play now, and you can sign up for the beta and start right away.
Yeah.
So we encourage everyone to go out and do that. Join us.
And also, I just want to say, we've had so many people joining us in chat. It's so much, in fact, that I'm having a hard time keeping up with all of your awesome questions. We've got James, and we've got our producer, Justin, who's in chat helping us out. But we definitely didn't get to all of them. So if you still have some questions for us, you can hit us up on the Triad Wars forums. And that's where you'll get a hold of this guy, Ian. He's on there all the time. And so send us your comments, suggestions, questions that you have. If we talked about anything that you'd like to hear us talk more about in future streams, just let us know there, and we'll definitely help sort you out.
You can also hit us up on Twitter, just at Triad Wars on Twitter, or on Facebook, facebook.com/Triad Wars. Yeah, we are everywhere, always watching.
So, are we going to be able to do our screenshot contest?
Yeah, let's just finish up this raid, and then we'll show off our winners and talk about next week's. I guess we could talk about next week's screenshot challenge now.
We definitely could.
So, for those who are interested in participating in our screenshot challenge next week, shall we show them what they can win?
T-shirt!
Yeah, so this is our awesome Triad Wars t-shirt. We will send the winner and...
Hey. Dirty tricks.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You haven't died yet. Trying to
people
help
want
out.
you to die.
I'm giving the people what they want. Fox popular. But so we have this fantastic Triad Wars dragoned up t-shirt going on, so we will definitely send that to you. And we also have a version in-game for your Enforcer to wear, so you can...
We've lost control of our...
Justin.
Justin.
He was just trying to knock some time off of my raid.
Oh, Justin.
I know how that goes.
Our producer is trying to...
Shenanigans.
Help Skeletron out.
Yeah. Again, we're giving the people what they want.
We are. We absolutely are.
But we also have a copy of this shirt in-game for your Enforcer to wear.
You can match up with your Enforcer, and if you ever see a t-shirt in-game, you know that...
that person has some 6 screenshot skills.
6 screenshot talents.
With
and if you want to see past winners, you can head to Instagram/Triad Wars and check out all the past winners and all other awesome
Get some inspiration,
you
see
know
what we look for. Composition is
one. No. I just realized that...
you just ran out of your
my infinite ammo favor ran out. I wasn't paying attention.
Clutch.
You're going to have to be...
you're going to get shot in the back.
There's a guy right behind you. He's... man. He had his moment. He didn't take
close.
It.
Whew. And I used my combat meter in a stressful moment there. All right. I got 8 bullets.
People in chat are calling for you to run away like the coward that you are.
Right.
No way I'm going into it.
You're going into
All right,
it?
guys,
I'm going into it.
let's like collectively form like a prayer circle for Steve. So like hold my metaphorical hands and we'll hope for something for Steve. Some of you might be hoping for unfortunate catastrophic demise, but personally I'm cheering for you, Steve.
Thank you, Renee.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Other thing we want to talk about briefly is, as another little Halloween special treat, we've put gold in our online store on sale. So if you are interested in buying gold, now is the time to do it. It is nice and cheap. Also, during the challenge, starting tomorrow, we have the Level Up pack, which Steve showed you earlier with all the awesome favors in it, is actually going to be replaced with our Halloween loot bag.
Yep.
Which has some super awesome special stuff in it. Do you want to mention what is in that bag? Or are you too focused?
Steve's in like a whole other world right now.
I'm trying.
I hear you grinding your
not
teeth.
to die here.
Believe in
Try
Steven.
harder.
Oh, believe in Steven.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hashtag believe in Steven.
That's adorable. It's not going to do anything. but the sentiment is sweet.
I'm gonna.
Come on, Steve.
You can do it. We
You
believe
can,
in you.
We won't bug you with anything.
He's gave me the biggest sweep.
So this week's Halloween loot bag is something a little bit special, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you talk about that. It is awesome though.
It is awesome. So we've had 3 previous Halloween challenges, each which came with a wicked awesome piece of Halloween loot in them. And this week, you have a chance to get one of your, if you missed out on any of the previous challenges, but you still want to get access to one of these awesome epic upgrades or weapons, you can actually buy them as part of this Halloween loot pack.
Oh.
So each pack will have a chance at a random favor. It's also awesome because if you're like us and you got the Resolver at level 11, but now you've leveled up, you might want to get a new Resolver at a higher level. So that's another awesome reason to go out and purchase that pack.
It definitely, for sure. I echo that sentiment. But look at this. Look at Steve and this showdown.
It is an epic showdown.
Look at this. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh,
Can he do it? Oh my god.
No! I was trying to lure him to the wall.
Oh my gosh. This is.
Oh!
Steve.
Go!
Oh my god.
Come at me. Oh,
Yeah!
Oh my
amazing.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right.
So just to
I
clarify,
got sweaty hands.
every
you
pack,
did it.
every
I would
Halloween
high-five
loot
you,
pack
but
has a guaranteed epic
Yeah.
in it.
A guaranteed epic item. It's either going to be like a epic clothing item or a weapon or an upgrade with a move. So the types of things you've seen in the Halloween challenges up till now.
Cool, and that's our epic loot bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sorry, I'm like, I gotta catch my breath here.
you're like,
Yeah.
oh man, you know what? You deserve to just have a moment
Yes.
to just bask. Just bask in the favors and the face.
And now I'm gonna take this guy's car.
Ooh, that's a nice car.
It is a very nice car. Excellent. Well done. Well
behind
done,
you.
Steve. Hashtag believe in
Yeah,
Steve.
celebration
Believe in
burnout.
Steve.
Fantastic.
Donut. Awesome.
All right.
So why don't we show off last week's
Screenshots.
screenshot challenge winners? So we
Heck yeah.
have 2 runners up
And our winners.
and our winner.
Yep. All right. So, if we, so what was the theme this week? Maybe
The theme was hashtag TW Bloody, and
Bloody.
the challenge was to come up with the bloodiest screenshot you could.
It was.
And we had some amazing entries.
I was going through them and I was like, oh man, some of them were just brutal. Some of them were really
Really?
creative also. Like you guys
Like
must have
artistic?
spent like just like the blood must be everywhere, and it was
Yeah.
in some situations.
creatively bloody.
Yeah. And like it takes a lot of effort to get that much blood just everywhere all the
Fair
time.
enough.
So let's look
Let's
at.
look up at our number 3.
So our number 3 in tiny little text there, as you can see on the top, is Nick Canadian. And you might remember, I picked this one, kind of biased, but Nick Canadian entered in a previous
Oh, that's
challenge,
right.
Hashtag TW Secret, where we asked you guys to find maybe some secret locations. And
I voted for you in that last challenge, by the way, Nick. I thought that one was fantastic.
Steve was on your side for that
I was
one.
all for you on that one.
And so now he has the follow-up to his secret spot that he found, with an actual.
He made it even bloodier.
He made it even bloodier.
There was already blood there,
and he expanded on it.
He was.
Nice.
It's good. It's using the resources in front of him.
Yeah. So thank you, Nick Canadian, for that submission. In second place, we've got. We've got this guy here. We've got Zelkanon. He's actually in chat, I think. So hello, Zelkanon.
Hello, Zelkanon.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this one was one of the ones where I was like, it's like a real horror movie.
That actually, it looks like something.
It's
like
horrific.
A monster kind of crawled its way along the corner of the room or something.
I had flashbacks to like The Shining, like the hallway scene. I was like, oh my god, like I'm at work and it's daylight out, but I'm terrified. So thank you to Zelkanon for that submission. And our first place goes to this.
Yes.
So this is
good use of the resolver.
This is
points there.
Michael Wu.
Yeah.
Michael Wu. My gosh, this one, there was actually some headshots that you did, Steve, that looked pretty great, pretty much just like that.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to say a little shout out to the headshot, the beautifully executed
good
headshot.
use of the resolver.
Awesome.
So thank you so much, Michael Wu, for entering.
So message us at community@triadwars.com with your mailing address and your t-shirt size, and we will send you your t-shirt straight away.
And your digital t-shirt
as well. We'll give you your digital t-shirt as well. So thank you everyone for your submissions. There were some amazing submissions this week. So thank you once again. So challenge next week.
Yes.
What is it going to be?
What's it going to be? Well, what type of year is it?
Decorative pumpkin season?
It is indeed decorative pumpkin season.
Decorative gourd season?
So in the spirit of Halloween, we are going to make our challenge this week.
Gourd? Do you decorate a gourd?
That's what a pumpkin is.
I know,
but
a
gourd.
It's a squash,
I know.
not a gourd, isn't it?
Like,
what's the difference between a squash and a gourd?
A squash is a
we
gourd.
don't have time for this conversation. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
okay.
So Halloween challenge. Come up with your best Halloween-themed screenshot in our game. We have a built-in screenshot tool. Maybe it's you in a costume. Maybe it's you doing the Halloween challenge. Whatever speaks to you and says Halloween.
Whatever's spooky. Whatever says spooky in your heart. Yeah. That's what we want you to follow.
It could be a gourd.
It could be a gourd, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know that we have gourds in our game, but...
Would it be like a Gordo lantern?
A Gordo lantern.
Could be like a guy called Gord.
Maybe. Maybe your enforcer named Gord.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you come up with whatever you think speaks to Halloween the most to you, and we will choose some winners and send you guys some t-shirts. So how to enter? Take your screenshot, post it publicly on Twitter or Facebook using the hashtag TWHalloween. And we will look through all the entries and we will vote internally on a winner.
Yeah.
And we will...
Which means I'm just going to make all the decisions because I have all the power.
She does. Project coordinator.
Pander.
Yeah, just pander to Renee.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way to win.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it for us this week, but we are going to be back next week. And we have a very special stream next week. We're going to be talking about some super special features from NVIDIA.
Yes, so we're very, very excited for next week. Make sure you join us again.
Make sure you come back.
And we'll be joining in on the Smiley Cat Challenge as well.
Yes.
That we will, and we will be giving away some t-shirts.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Cool. Nice.
All right, thanks so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you once again to NVIDIA. We're huge fans, so...
Thank you, and goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
And don't forget to go out and get your free t-shirt.
Free t-shirt.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.